He said he'd stack until he died. And all his stacking buddies online. Well, you know they start to whine. You know they preyed upon his mind. He kept his silver on the wall. Some was dated 1962. You know he wallered through it all. I don't know where to go with it from there, guys. Relishing every in God we trust. Cool kids. I made a purchase. Made a purchase. Oh, that was me. And it got me to thinking. So we're doing a late night woot woot. Let's get some of that peppy music. We don't want any of that bummer stuff, right? Oh yeah. Cool kids. So what was I about a Whitman? I guess it's a Whitman album. I mean, whatever. And it had some coins in it, you know, some Mercury dimes. It's a complete set of Mercury dime book. It only had like 33, 34 dimes in it. I can't remember which now. But that's not the point. The point is that these things, right? Most years are pretty cheap, right? But there's a few years, right? The 1916D being the one we're going to talk about, that the mintage was low. Listen. Hey, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you 264,000 coins is a lot of coins. It's not a lot of coins. However, when I look at the prices for the 1916D, boy, if I had a 64 Merc, that'd be worth a lot. The 1916D Merc, when I look at the prices on them, you know, a good coin, about good, costs you $700. Okay? And I don't know. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Sense like 10 cents, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have hundreds, and I'm not exaggerating. I literally have hundreds of coins, with lower mintages than that coin. Okay, and I'm sure you do too if you've stacked for any length of time and you vary your stack at all. If you're into the diversification that I'm into, you know, like buying these. You know, there's only 90,000 of these proof sets in the world. And that's a fair bit less, yeah, than, here we go. These proof sets, there's only 90,000 in the whole world. That is way less than 1916 Merc dimes. And then you will say to me, but Josh, those are modern, those are new. Well, that doesn't matter, because this coin, this is from 1875, Peru, right? I have probably 20 of these damn things from the 1860s and 70s, 80s with this design. None of them cost me anywhere near what but anyway, the point is, they don't even know the mintage on this, but it was definitely lower than 260,000. Some as low as 40,000. Okay, I actually have one that I believe it was 7,500. It was the one De Niro coin, but that's not the point. The point is, no one's going to pay me $700 for that coin, okay? And it's older than any 1916D Merc. So why is the Merc more expensive? Well, I'm not poo-pooing on it. I get it. It's a popular coin set. And it is the key date of a set that's very popular. And that's the real difference here, okay? No one is out there trying to get a complete set of these. No one cares. And that's why when I do these videos about these things, I say nobody cares. But my feeling is as a pure stacker, right? If you guys remember what I paid for these, you'll know that I bought these for their silver weight. But as a pure stacker, if you can get something that's low mintage, sterling's a great way to go. These are hideous. Brave and stunning, eh? Oh, I better just quit stacking silver today, huh? Leave my flips upon the floor? No? Soon I'll melt it all away. Oh gosh, I better quit. Madness has taken me, guys. I apologize in advance. But I do consider this. Like, I literally have hundreds of coins more rare than the 1916D Mercury dime. And I'm never going to get one. Unless I find it in the junk bin. And I'm not going to do that. But it blows my mind a little bit. I'm never going to fill that book up. I'm okay with that because I bought the whole thing for less than $2 a dime, which is what I pay for Merc dimes. So, yeah, we're already money ahead. I mean, look at this coin. It has a way lower mintage. This ugly thing, that I bought at the coin show. If you're buying any kind of semi-numismatic bullion products, right? Let me show you some examples, right? So, I mean, it's kind of interesting, really. This Lady Godiva the Round has a mintage of 50,000. Kid you not? Yeah. These coins, low mintage. Way lower mintage than that Mercury dime. And quite frankly, actually, let's hold them up. You tell me which design's cooler. So it's not even the cool factor. Because, like, as far as I'm concerned, this winged Victory is way cooler than this winged Liberty. But you may not be into cherubs and such. So maybe maybe you're into this one. Maybe that's more your style. And then finally, the coolest one, I think. All these, by the way, way lower mintage than the 1916D. Like, that's pretty cool, right? Let's look at that. Which one of these is cooler? Which one of these is a naughty coin? All right. Anyway, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is an iconic coin. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm just saying, if you're stacking silver, right, and your primary thing is stacking silver, you're probably not going to care too much. But if you're trying to complete a book of Mercury dimes, you're going to care, right? That's the thing. I got to look up the mintage on this. A lot of these 5 francs have very high mintages. Let me look it up, though. Yeah, just as I expected, just over 3 million on these. So, yeah, not comparable. But you guys have it, too. You know what I'm saying. There are hundreds of coins that are easily grabbed with way lower mintages. And you can even grab them under melt, near melt, at melt. Right now. As a matter of fact, a little preview of things to come. I purchased today on eBay a lot of coins at $19.09 an ounce. Okay. The lot was mostly sterling, mostly Canadian. Well, no, that's a stretch. About 50-50. Mostly sterling, not mostly Canadian, about 50-50 Canadian. This coin there were fewer of these made than the 1916 D Merc dime. And it's a crown size coin. In case you guys care, right? I have 2 of these actually, and I paid $1.50 for the other one I got. So, and then of course this, we talked about, this has a mintage of 5,000. This 1987 Parliament 5-pound coin from Egypt. 5,000 mintage, and I just got it for $1 over melt. You know, it just goes to show you guys that, yeah, not all that glitters is 1916D Merc dimes. I think the coin, I mean, to me, it's like the 96, I believe it's 96 ASE. An absurdly overpriced coin. The 1986 ASE has millions. I mean, it was like 3 million, 3.5 million. I can't remember. It's quite a lot of the coins were made. It's not rare at all. It's rare compared to other ASEs, and it's just really odd to me what people pay for these things. This coin has a smaller mintage, I promise, than the 1916D. Mercury dime, or Winged Liberty dime, for those of you who are cringing. All of these, Antigua, St. Kitts and Nevis, all these bullion coins from Grenada, all have a mintage much smaller. Yeah. St. Vincent's, they got the Grenadines, it's all St. Lucia. So, and it's pure silver, so it's not the silver content. I'm not poo-pooing it. I get people want complete sets of Mercury dimes or Winged Liberty dimes, but man, I'm glad nobody's paying attention to any of this other stuff, because like I said, I'm able to get it near melt or at melt, below melt. You guys have seen that, and yeah, that lot that's coming. When it gets here, I'll make the video. But yeah, I got it way below melt. But I'm looking at the price of silver here. I need to check that, because it looks like the price of silver is going down, because I haven't checked it today. I'm checking these coins out. Remember I told you I'd check the mintage on that 5 franc from 1842B, 1843B, whatever it was. And looks to me like their melt value's gone down a fair amount. So let me check real quick and we'll talk about that. Oh yeah, Fat Finger Freddy has got his fingers on silver today, guys. Freddy the Fat Fingers, I repeat, is at it again. He's got his fingers on the silver price. Real quick, I do want to talk about that for all you new stackers out there just getting into the channel. The spot price of silver does not matter unless you sell. That price, first of all, is for paper contracts. I'm not giving investment advice. I'm just telling you how the hell it is. It is not the price for this. You can actually get this under melt, even though it's much rarer than a 1916D Mercury dime. Way under melt. Often. Early and often. Fairly often. And the key is physical silver is not the same game as paper silver. That's what I'm telling you. They are not the same. They do not look the same. They do not feel the same. They do not smell the same. They do not taste the same. You ever put silver in your mouth? You ever put a piece of paper in your mouth? A silver contract in your mouth? They don't taste the same, do they? And yeah, you can experiment with that as you see fit, guys. They are not the same thing. So when silver price goes down, all right, it's not a cue for me to get all upset. Okay, as a matter of fact, it might be a cue for you to celebrate, because if I'm getting $19 silver, 1909, let's be fair, an ounce right now, what am I going to get when silver drops to $19 an ounce? Let's say it does. Let's say Fat Finger Freddy pushes it so hard we hit 19 an ounce. Well, could I find it for 16 an ounce? 15 an ounce? Man, how low can it go? And then the next question is, when it pops back up, how high can it go? This high? 29XX. 29XX. Man, isn't that something? Did you see that dragon change color? Is it just me? Did I imagine that? Let's try this again. Ooh. Fuzzy, wasn't he? Yeah. Eva, are you going to change color on me? Eva. Cannabis sativa. Guys, don't mind me. I'm just messing with the camera here. Let's find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. And if you can't find them, come here, Evie. Evie don't want to move. She is chilling. Evie. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to show them to you. I got stuff coming in, guys. I'm back to buying. Silver's dropping. I'm buying. Catch that falling knife, right? Oh man, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, you know. But I'm just glad I'm able to get silver below melt. Been doing it pretty consistent here lately. I don't know if that means silver's high or I'm buying low. Time will tell. I will tell you this: the amount of silver in the world is not going up to meet the demand of silver in the world, and that's not just investment demand, which is like what we're doing. That includes what they're using for industrial purposes. So yeah, there is a net loss of silver year over year, and you know the really cool thing about that is it's not just going to go straight up once we realize how scarce silver is, because out of the ground it's 10 to 1, right, or less. I've even seen numbers less to gold, but it's not going to go like that. It's going to go like this. And you remember these words. This is not investment advice. It's just the reality. The cure to low silver prices is low silver prices, because ultimately you reach a point where they can't even pull it out of the ground. Okay. But on the other end, the cure to high silver prices are high silver prices. So once actual values met, it always goes up higher. Okay. Because of speculation. And as those prices get more onerous, the refiners begin to say, well, we're not going to pay full price anymore. Once that starts happening, people stop selling, and then everything just comes crashing down back to, or overcorrecting. And that is why you're always playing a game. It's a game. It's a seesaw battle between low prices and high prices, and somewhere in the middle there is the actual value in dollars, dollar denominated value of silver. And again, physical silver is not paper silver. They are not the same game. Eva, never mind. All right. Take care, guys. Like, share, and subscribe.